He gouged out a woman's eyes and kept them in a jewelry box. That was just one of Richard Ramirez's crimes. And somehow it wasn't the worst. In 1985, Los Angeles was under siege. People were locking their windows in 40-degree heat. Parents were sleeping with knives under their pillows, all because of one man who came to be known as the Night Stalker. Ramirez didn't have a type. He didn't have a method. He broke into homes at night and took whatever he wanted: money, control, bodies, lives. He used guns, machetes, knives, hammers. Sometimes he shot his victims point blank. Sometimes he raped them first. Other times he just beat them to death with a tire iron or his bare hands. In one attack, he shot a sleeping man in the head, then dragged the man's wife into another room. He raped her repeatedly, made her swear to Satan, and then left her alive, just to spread fear. He carved pentagrams into walls. He drew satanic symbols on corpses. He once forced a young girl to watch as he killed her parents. Another time, he molested an 8-year-old, made her swear not to scream, and disappeared before anyone even knew he'd been there. Maxine Zasara was found with her eyes gouged out. He stabbed her so many times they couldn't count the wounds. Her husband had already been shot dead. He'd hit one suburb, then another 60 kilometers away. He'd kill a pensioner in one house, then assault a teenager 2 days later. There was no pattern. That's what made him terrifying. But then he got sloppy. In one house, he left a rare shoe print, a specific Avia sneaker. Police traced sales across California. Then he left a fingerprint on a stolen car. It matched a petty thief named Richard Ramirez. Suddenly, they had a face, and the public had a name. The next day, Ramirez walked into a liquor store in East LA and saw his own mugshot on the front page. The store clerk recognized him. He ran. But this time, the neighborhood ran after him. Locals tackled him to the ground and beat him with a metal bar. That's how the Night Stalker was finally caught. He was convicted of 13 murders, 5 attempted murders, 11 sexual assaults, and 14 burglaries. When asked if he felt remorse, he grinned and said, "Big deal. Death always went with the territory." He spent over 2 decades on death row at San Quentin, where he became a bizarre cult figure, receiving fan mail, marriage proposals, and even tying the knot with one of his admirers in 1996. But he never faced execution. In 2013, Richard Ramirez died of cancer at the age of 53. And yet, the shadow he cast never really disappeared. For the people who lived through the summer of '85, the fear didn't end with his death. Because once you know a man like that exists, you can never unknow it. Watch the full story now on the Crim Vault.